Alright guys, so I did have some original audio on this, but my son was listening to stuff in the background and it was really loud, so is the parchment paper. This is just biscuit dough. You just mix the biscuit dough with milk according to package instructions on however many you need, and I'm just pulling it off to the side and making a little dough ball here. And then you're going to add a cup of blueberries. This is a frozen cup of blueberries. The Ziploc bag measures a cup exactly. It's one of those snack bags. So you're going to add those to the top and start folding and pushing the blueberries into the dough as well as possible. I do recommend using some sort of non-stick spray, even though this is parchment paper. This did stick to the parchment paper a lot with it being cold. So you're just going to continue to press and fold just like I'm doing. You can use the parchment paper if that's all you have. And you're just going to keep pulling it off to the sides, pushing it into the dough, and pulling and pushing. And right here, I stopped the audio because it was getting loud with the parchment paper. So here it is with them all cut out. I used a regular size biscuit cutter to pull them all out and put them on the pan. And from here, they go in the oven at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes. Everybody's oven is different, so it may take more or less time. I would just recommend checking them at 10 minutes to see if they're golden brown. But here I'm just describing that this made 8 dough biscuits, and you can make your icing with this whipped cream cheese. I used half the container, about 3 tablespoons of butter, melted butter, and then I added about 3 to 4 tablespoons of powdered sugar and a teaspoon of vanilla. You can add milk to thin it out, but that's how you make the original icing that I made there. It's like a butter, cream cheese, vanilla icing. So now I'm putting them in the oven, and this is how they come out. From this stage, you're going to put melted butter all over them. I used a spatula that has 2 ends, and I brushed melted butter on them. And now I'm adding the icing with the other end of the spatula. This is a very thick icing, but again, you can thin yours out with milk or more butter, whatever your preference is. But when you put on thick icing, because these are warm biscuits, they are going to melt down, just like adding some thick icing to cinnamon rolls. And you can still manipulate this icing on the warm biscuits and make them just like that. Brush them like you would melted butter. But it's a good combo to have the melted butter and the icing. So this is how they look like done and brushed over with icing. I highly recommend. You can do these for breakfast or dessert. And y'all have a great day. Thank you so much.